welcome to Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I have another vintage collection pack. This is actually just an update slash fix for the TurboGrafx 16 CD pack. It was brought to my attention that a couple games weren't running, namely Exile 2, and I wanted to look into it, so I looked into it and I figured out the fix. And during that fix, I also realized two more games that weren't working, so we're going to actually update those games. So first thing we're going to do is go to the link in the description and download the text file. It is Vintage Collection TG16 CD Fix Pack link. Once you have that text file, you can open it up, highlight everything inside like so, right click, copy, and paste that into your web browser. And then you can go ahead and download the fix pack. Once you have the fix pack, it's just one zip file, just under 1 gig. You can right click, extract here with WinRAR, or with 7-zip, extract here. And then inside you're going to have a vintage collection folder with some updated, the two games that weren't working for me. Exile is now fixed. The other thing is inside of RetroArch you're going to have a new SysCard 3. That was the issue that we were having before. So before we go ahead and copy this over, what we're going to do is go into our vintage collection folder, games, and oh, you can see Dreamcast there. That's work in progress. And we're going to go to TG16 CD, and we are going to want to take excuse me, all of our files for the two non-working games. So those two games are Dungeon Explorer 2, so we'll scroll down to Dungeon Explorer 2 where it starts, right under Dragon Slayer. So just left click and then leave that highlighted and scroll down more until we get to the last file, which is the Q file. Hold shift on your keyboard and left click, and that should highlight everything just like so. All of the Dungeon Explorer 2 files are now highlighted, and we can right click, delete. Next is Valis 3, so I'm just going to left click on that and then hit V to get down to V. So make sure you don't delete any of your Valis 2 stuff. Scroll on down. Valis 3 starts with valis3u-01.ogg, and then we'll highlight it by left clicking it once and scroll down. And your last Valis 3 file is the Q file. So again, hold shift on your keyboard, left click, and everything should be highlighted for Valis 3. And you can right click, delete. Alright, so now that those two games have been deleted, we can go back to where we've extracted our vintage collection fix pack for TurboGrafx 16 CD. Take the vintage collection folder, right click, cut. Then we're going to go back to the root of H. I got a bunch of stuff going on right now. And paste it in the root of H. Make sure you're not inside of your vintage collection folder. Make sure you're outside, right on the root of H. And right click and paste. So replace, yes. So I'll just let that copy over. There we go. And now let's try it out. And I tested every game. So all 47 games included have been tested and working. There's Dreamcast work in progress. A lot of work in progress. So our 47 games are still there. Dungeon Explorer 2, which we deleted. The reason is it wouldn't load. So let's launch it up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long because I'm recording. Hopefully it just gets right to it, but we'll see. So I'll hit start, and there it is. So it's working. So I'll just hit select and start to get out of there. The other one that we changed was Valis 3. So we'll go ahead and make sure that that's working. And I'll hit start, and there we go. So it's working, which is great. Just make sure everything's functional, buttons are good, all that kind of stuff. I believe it is because my start button's working, but I just like to be sure. Alright. Alright, so they're working. I'll back out. And the game that was brought to my attention was Exile 2. So let's just go ahead. There we go. So everything is fully functional and working now. So I'll just back out. And there it is. So I just wanted to do this little update pack to make sure that everything's working. Anything that I put into Vintage Collection, I want to make sure it's working perfectly. I'm glad that this was brought to my attention, so thank you very much for bringing that to my attention, and I hope everybody enjoys this update/fix pack. So as usual, I really appreciate you guys watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, have a good day.